Standard 8 Maths, Chapter 6 Square Roots, Squares and Square Roots. Hello everyone, in this video we will start up with a new chapter, that is squares or square roots. So before going into detail of squares, so everyone of you have heard about the quadrilateral, that is a square. So square, you are aware of the property of a square, that every side of a square is equal. Okay, all four sides of the square is are equal and every angle is 90 degrees. So that is different properties of square. So when we talk about its area is the uh, area of square is the particular area it encloses. It encloses between its four sides. So when we talk about area of square, how you will calculate? It is side multiplied by side. Okay, area of square is side multiplied by side, or we can write it as side square. Okay, so this is basically the side square of side, or side is multiplied by side itself. So square of any number, of any natural number, is the product of a number by itself or with itself. If I suppose, if I have to write square of 2, it will be 2 into 2. Okay, so this 4 is a perfect square number. This is a perfect square number. Perfect square numbers are those numbers which can be expressed as a product of the same number. Okay, if we talk about 3 square, that is 3 into 3 or 9. So this 9 is also a perfect square number. If we talk about 1, so 1 is also a perfect square number, that is if you multiply 1 into 1, it will be 1. Okay, so these are the perfect square number. So now if you have to define a square number, so how will you define? In general, if we talk about in general term, a natural number m. If a general number or m, which is a natural number, if it can be expressed in the form of m square, okay, or you say n square, and this n has also be a natural number. This n has to be a natural number. It is not that we can take n as decimal or fraction or a rational number. If this m can be expressed as n square, in this cases both m and n are natural numbers, so these are called square number or a perfect square number. So we will see examples. See, there are numbers, and we will write square of each number. These are numbers, so there are squares. Okay. So if we talk about 1, square of 1 is 1 into 1. It's 1. If we talk 2, square will be 2 into 2, that is 4. 3, it will be 9. 4, it will be 16. 5, square of 5 is 5 into 5, that is 25. Square of 6 is 36. Square of 7 is 49. Square of 8 is 64. Square of 9 is 81. Square of 10 is 100. So these number, okay, these number, they can be expressed in a product of similar number, that is 1 can be expressed in 1 into 1. This 4 can be expressed as 2 into 2. It can be expressed 3 into 3. This is 4 into 4. This is 5 into 5. 6 into 6. 7 into 7. 8 into 8. This is 9 into 9. 10 into 10. So these are perfect square number. This 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36. On page number 91, there is a complete table given from number 1 to 50. There are perfect squares of numbers are given. So you can check it out from there. Okay, so my motto is to let you explain this. These are perfect square numbers. So perfect square numbers are those number which can be expressed as the product of a same number. Okay, same number means that 3 into 3, 4 into 4, any number, but it has to be same. So these are perfect square number. Now if we further take this ahead, we have square of 11, that is 121. Square of 12, that is 12 into 12, it will be 144. Square of 13 will be 169. Square of 14 will be 196. Square of 15 will be 225. Square of 16 will be 256. Yes. For 17 it will be 289. For 18 it is 324. For 19 it is 361. And for 20 these are 400. Now, so there are few properties which we have to observe from these perfect square number. Now what are these? First thing what we have to think is, now when we look at square unit digits of these squares or these perfect square number, it is 1, okay, it is 4, it is 9, it is 6, it is 5, okay, and one it is have 0. It is again 6 9 4 1 0, 1 4 9 6 5 6 0 or 1. So by looking at their unit place, one property or one thing what we have observed, those the perfect squares or the squares, they have 0 1. Okay, so at unit place this is 6 9. So perfect square numbers have either 0 1 4 6 or 9 at their, also 5 fourths, okay. So these are the numbers, you will find these numbers at the unit place of perfect square number, okay. You have seen it can be 1, it can be 4 9 6 5 0. Which number you will not find at unit place of perfect square number, will include, that is 2 3 7 8. These number will not come at unit place of perfect square number, okay. So by just looking at a unit place of a number, we can tell whether a given number can be a perfect square or not, okay, because at unit place only these number will come, 0 1 4 5 6 9 or 8. These number, that is 2 3 7 8, these number will not come at unit place of perfect square number. Clear? Now we take few examples, like we have 1057, whether it is a perfect square or not. We have 7 at unit place, so we can straight away say it will not be a perfect square number. Now if it is 2 3 4 5 3, 3 at unit place, it will again not be a perfect square number. If we talk about 1069, a 9 can be at unit place of a perfect square number, so this number can be a perfect square, okay. So we have to check further. So this is clear, at unit place of perfect square number we have only 0 1 4 5 6 and 9 or so on, okay. So this is the first thing you have to keep in mind. Now one thing, now it can be used as a property or some characteristic features of these perfect square numbers. So second thing is, if a number is, suppose if a number is ending with 1 or 9, okay, if a number is ending with 1 or 9, its square number will always have 1 at its unit place. Clear? If a number have 1 or 9 at its unit place, then its perfect square number will have always 1 at its unit place. So now we can check, if we have 1, its square is 1, then 9, its square is 81, square of 11 is 121, square of 19 is 361, square of 21 is 441. So these are the number and these are squares, okay. So these number are having 1 9 1 9 1. So these are the number which have square 1 at unit place. So they their square will always end at 1 with 1 at its unit place. So this is clear. Now similarly, this was a case if a number has 1 or 9 at its unit place. Now if a number has 4 or 6 at its unit place. So such numbers which have either 4 or 6 at their unit place, those number will always end at always have 6 at their unit place. Their square will always have 6 at their unit place. Now if you consider square of 4, it will be 16. Square of 6 will be 36. Square of 14 is 196. Square of 16 is 256. So these are the number which have either 4 or 6 at unit place. Their square will end up and having 6 at their unit place. So this is a thing you have to keep in mind. Clear? Now when we talk of numbers which have 0 at their unit place, okay, numbers which have 0 at their unit place, those number will will the square of such number will end up in having two zeros, that is 1 0 at unit place and 1 0 at 10 place. So these examples include this. If we talk of square of 10, it is 100. Okay, means so and numbers having 0 at unit place will end up in having two zeros at the end. Square of 220 is 400. Square of 30 is 900. Square of 40 is 1600. So all these numbers, these have double zeros or two zeros at the end. Now by looking at such number, we can find whether a given number, if we say this is 2560, if I ask whether this is a perfect square or not, if you see just 0, the perfect square number can have 0 at unit place, but 0 it means is its square root must have a 0 at end, but it does not have two zeros, so it cannot be a perfect square number. Clear? So these were the some basic things which you have to keep in mind. Now there are certain interesting or some interesting characteristics of squared number. So first is adding triangular number. It is given in your NCERT, that is on page number 92. These are addition of triangular number. Adding triangular numbers. So what are triangular number? If we start from 1, these numbers are lying in the pattern like 2 dot in a triangular way, they are okay, they are expanding. This is 3. So again these are triangular number. In this case we have 6. Okay, if we talk further, so it will be 10. Clear? If we talk one more, successfully we are adding one more extra dot. So these are the triangular number. This is 15. You have to just count the number of dot. So these 1, 3, 6, 10, 15. These are triangular numbers. No? What is the property? If we add two consecutive triangular number, okay, consecutive means one after the another. If we add two consecutive triangular number, the resulting number will be a perfect square. See, this 1 plus 3, this is 4. 4 is a perfect square number as it can be expressed as 2 into 2. Now if you add 3 and 6, this is 3 and 6. So this is 9. Again this 9 is a perfect square number as it can be expressed as 3 into 3. If we add 6 into 6 and 10, this is 10 plus 6 is 16. This is 4 into 4. So and this 10 into 15. This is 25, this is 5 into 5. Now we can calculate the next triangular number. This is 5, we have to just add 25 to this, sorry, 6 to this number, and we will get the next triangular number. If we add 6 to now this number, it will come 21, and if we add this 15 and 21, it is 36. It is again a perfect square number. So the conclusion is that if we add two consecutive triangular number, the resultant number is a perfect square. Okay, so this is all for the video. We will continue this in our continue next properties of square numbers in our next video. Thank you.